Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Leon. So today I am going to do a BJD doll help video. Now I have done another one of these videos and it's called my stand, how to make a doll stand, how to cans. Well, today I'm going to show you guys how to make them out of these just plain old boxes. Now this one is for basically a smaller doll, but I'm going to show you what they basically look like once they're done. So today I'm showing you basically how to make these guys. Now the first thing you're going to need is cardboard, which is just a regular piece of cardboard. What you want to do is take the cardboard and cut it half in two. If you can find one like this, then it's perfect, about this size. According to this size, this box is 18 by 6 by 4 inches. 18 inches by 6 inches by 4 inches. And if you can find this size right here, these will work perfect for your dolls. This will actually work for a large doll, like a 13-inch doll, a 14-inch doll, all the way up to your 16-inch dolls. Yes, they do work for a 16-inch doll. As well as minifees. If you have minifees, they work just fine. Now, when it comes to making these stands, what you do is you cut your box half in two. Once you get your box cut, you basically want to either glue this down, glue all this down, or just remove it. It doesn't matter to me. It really doesn't matter if you want to remove it. Once you have your box ready, basically what you want to do is, depending on the doll, which right now the doll I'm going to use for the tutorial is this lovely lady here, which is my beautiful Shubajuku girl doll, where she needs her hairbrush. I haven't brushed her hair in a while. So no, I'm sorry, y'all. My cat is trying to get in the freaking box again. Tigress, seriously? Really? Okay. So basically what you want to do is you want to get one of these boxes. And if you can find one this thin, it's perfect. It's depending on the size of dolls you have. The bigger the doll, the larger the box. I don't know. So far, I've managed to get to up to the size of a 65 BJD doll. Unfortunately, any size bigger than that, I don't know. You may have to get a stand. But when it comes to a doll as big as the 65 centimeters, boxes bigger than these are perfect. And if you get one with this width and length, it's perfect. Now, I'm going to show you guys what the boxes look like. I'm going to show you how to put the boxes together and once they're done. Now, this one right here doesn't require me to put it together. And for a doll that is super heavy, like a BJD or a resin BJD, you want to make sure you actually double up your boxes. So I'm going to show you how to double them up. Just take your box and shove them into each other. That's all you want to do. Just shove them into each other. And this is what you'll get. You get a double stand. And then once you've done this, you can either use these, which are pipe cleaners. If you can get them the colors, like black or something like that, or the colors of your doll clothes, then that's perfect. This doll pretty much has yellow in her, so that would be perfect. You want to jam this through the holes that you place in the back. Now, before you put these holes into this box, make sure you use your BJD to measure, because the holes need to at least come up to her waist. That will block the doll from bending over forward or falling backwards. The box must come above the waist. If you can get it to mid back when it comes to your BJD doll, that's perfect. That will keep them from tipping over, that will keep them from tipping back, and that will stabilize them. And you really don't need to wire them, but it does help. And you can still take photos of these dolls even in this box, because once you're done with everything, the basics of the box, you can decorate them, paint them, put fabric around them, and staple fabric onto them, or hot glue fabric on them. So you most likely will need your hot glue gun, but I'm not going to do that right now because this is not a serious crafting video. This is just showing you how to make these stands and how to use them. Now, a lot of people have been using stands like this to make for their Barbie dolls. Now you guys know how to make them for your 65 centimeter dolls. So basically, once you stick this through the hole of your box, you make sure that you measure above her waist. or at least to her waist. In this doll case, to her waist. So basically you jab right through. Now for a BJD doll, my suggestion is you do one for her waist and one for around her legs. And if I was you, and when it comes down to it, some people don't like wire on their dolls, and I understand that. I don't like it either. So what I will do when it comes to my BJD dolls, I will use these, which are padded, literally. If you, either that or ribbons. If you can find ribbons and just tie her in there like kind of like a present, they look cute. You really don't have to go in through the back, front. You can flip it around, go into the back, pull it tight in the back, tie it in the back, and all the stuff will be at the back of the box. But right now, I'm just going to do it like this, and this is what it looks like when it's tied in the front. So basically, what I'm going to do, I'm going to take my Shibajuku girl doll, and which this girl needed a stand anyway because her stand is no longer being used. Because I think I ended up giving it to a Barbie doll. And as for saddle stands for these girls, no. Her head is so heavy that it's difficult to have a stand for her. So basically you insert her, lift her hair, and insert her in. Lift her arms, and then grab her. And this is what she's going to look like inside the box. And you see where this tie is? That's where you want the tie at. You take your tie, you pull it around her waist. And you start to twist. The more you twist, the tighter it'll get. So once you tighten it up, push it off to the side, then you can move her hands down and stand her in the box. And you can even pose her in this box. As you can see, this is what she looks like. You can make it look like she's standing, and you can even take pictures of her in this box. Because once you decorate the box, you basically gonna want it toward part of her anyway. What I suggest is you use black, because colors will stand out against black no matter what. So now she has a doll stand, a homemade doll stand, and I didn't have to pay $100, $200, $300. And believe me, those stands for a BJD doll, when it comes down to it, can get very, very expensive. So this is what she looks like in her box, in her new doll, in this new doll stand. And this doll, she looks amazing in this stand. This is what she looked like. Now, I'm going to show you guys what the BJD looked like. Now, like I said, I did do my 60 and my 65 centimeter doll a stand exactly like this. Now, the doll, when it comes to a doll that is resin, these dolls are heavier. So you need a heavier box. Make sure the kind of boxes you might be looking for will be a cat. Like a cat litter box. If you got cats, you don't get the cat litter box like Arm & Hammer cat litter or something like that. Once you use the cat litter out of there, you can use the box. And basically what you do, you don't cut it on the short side. You cut it on from where it's standing. Where the handle is on the box, you cut it down from the handle. You have to cut the handle off, but yeah. So you get a longer box. And the bigger the box, the taller the box is when it comes to the cat litter box. The taller it is, the stronger it is, the better. And I'm going to show you what I mean. Now this girl here is Tamara. And I'm going to show you what Tamara looks like in her box. And I'm going to try to show you without having to move her too much. But this is what Tamara looks like in her box. And you can basically, you can just have her standing in there. You can even position her hands where it looks like she's holding on to the box. That's one of the reasons why I say you guys decorate your boxes. Because if you decorate them, what you get is a lovely, lovely little stand for your dolls. And as you can see, she is standing up without any problem whatsoever. I'm not even holding her, I'm holding the box. And she is that stable in there. And I attached her with wire. Like I said, when it comes to her, sometimes the taller the doll, eventually you will have to put a back support to her. You can put a back support on her. Once you put the back support on her, it basically stops her from moving altogether. But right now she can lean forward, and I dare not do it much, but yeah, she can lean forward, and she'll do that if you lean forward. But if you lean her back, she will stop right there, and this is what will happen to her. Now if she had a, and now when it comes to being a back support, you can put a back support back here, and make sure the back support comes up to her, at least to beneath her bosom, her bust. Make sure it comes up beneath her bust, so that you can wrap around this area on the back support, and that'll keep her from tipping over, or that'll keep her from leaning forward, period. As well, now when it comes to her legs are pretty secure. They aren't going anywhere. You need one to attach to the legs, because the legs are so heavy, and they basically support. You can move the legs around, you can position. Now, one thing I need to tell you guys, when you make these stands and you're measuring your doll, if you know your doll is going to be wearing high heel shoes, make sure you keep them on, because you need to use the shoes to get the proper height for these dolls. Once the boxes have been used and made, you basically, to put the support on the back, you're going to need it, because the support is going to go back behind her, and it's going to be like a back support. And if the shoes are too high, if the shoes are there and you didn't use the shoes to measure the doll and the back support, you basically will have too short of a back support, and you'll have to go and cut it again. So make sure, if you wear, like right now Tamara, she's wearing tennis shoes, so she does, so I made sure of that. But unfortunately I forgot about my other doll, which was my 65 centimeter. I forgot to put her shoes back on, and when I made the box, unfortunately she's barefooted in the box. I don't mind. I was planning on taking those shoes off anyway and getting her some sandals, but yeah. So yeah, when it comes to wearing high boots and stuff like that, make sure your doll is wearing the shoes to measure the box, so you'll know how tall the box really needs to be. Now when it comes to this doll, the taller the box, the better you get a chance to do it. So this is what the box looked like, and as you can see, I am not holding her, I am actually holding the box. I'm literally holding the box, so she is stable in here. She's not going anywhere. She'll fall, she can fall forward, but she can't fall back. Well, she can fall back, but, and to be known, I block her from doing it anyway. But yeah, this is what the doll stands look like. You can, once you make the doll stands, you can decorate them, make them beautiful. But when it comes to these girls, I'm not gonna decorate them for now, because I may do like a unicorn mural on them or something like that. So right now I haven't really fastened anything on them. But yeah, this is what the doll stands look like. And now I'm going to show you what my 65 centimeter doll looks like. And she's my 65 centimeter Chloe, which is Lunara. And these doll stands do work for her. And you got to remember, Lunara is one of my heaviest dolls. She is freaking heavy. And she really, really, really is a very heavy doll. But as you can see, she is in there. She is attached. She's the reason I ended up making these stands, is because I didn't want her sitting down. I wanted her standing up. And she requires a little more effort when it comes to making her stand. But once you place her in a place where she can stand still, she won't fall. She is in there for the duration until I decide to remove her or whatever I decide to do with her. So I do plan on making her a dress, but as you can see, Lunara is doing pretty good on her own. So this is Lunara after her doll stand, and this is the stand. And these stands work perfect, guys. If you have a doll as big and heavy as she is, buying those giant stands on eBay is too expensive. So I needed to come up with an idea of making a stand that basically would support her, and this thing supports her, and it supports her beautifully. And as you can see, I'm not even holding her anymore, I'm just holding the box. So I promise you, this thing does work. It does work. And then you can take photos of her because the open end of the box, if you decorate the box, it won't even matter. She can be wearing blue jeans. Well, and like I said, what I suggest is that you decorate her in black. decorated in black. So guys, that's my doll stand tutorial. And if you guys really like this stand, you guys go ahead and make it. It is fun to make, and it's a good stand to have for your dolls. So it's been 15 minutes. I gotta go. But until then, guys, I'm going to say peace out. Love you. And I will see you on the 1st of next month. I will be bringing you more videos. Until then, peace out.